are US employee emergency savings accounts bolstering financial security? Well, let's take a look. Hello, I'm Rachel Jones and you're watching Kalkinemedia. Now, many employers in the US launched emergency savings accounts for employees to attract and retain staff members amid a labor crunch. During times of crisis, such as the COVID pandemic, employees can use this fund to minimize their financial hardships. Emergency savings accounts are loaded with cash and other incentives by employees and employers from time to time. Companies might deduct a small portion of staff salaries to keep the accounts funded. Many Americans were caught off guard and unprepared when the COVID crisis struck. That's why more US companies are looking into emergency funds for their employees. The government is changing its policies to promote and encourage companies to undertake the scheme. It's removing regulatory obstacles that make it hard for companies to transfer funds to emergency savings accounts. Senators Cory Booker, James Lankford and Michael Bennet recently introduced a bill that will make it easy for employees to enroll in the program, but it will be optional. Employees can withdraw a maximum of $1,000 once a year from the account without penalty, but they will need to repay the amount before obtaining more funds from the account. In addition, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has set rules for companies if the employees enrolling for the emergency savings account are not part of the 401k retirement scheme. In 2020, around 8% of employees withdrew funds from their 401k pension fund, according to official records. It was 2% more than in previous years, a clear sign that the pandemic has created a financial crisis for many. More importantly, studies show that people with financial burdens are less productive at work. Many companies also face difficulties in retaining employees during the pandemic. Therefore, the emergency scheme could motivate people to come back to work. Now, many companies are offering to pay interest on savings based on the years the employees have worked. Of course, the longer the employee worked, the higher the interest amount. And many employers also provide the option to transfer a portion of their salary to the emergency savings accounts as part of the 401k plans. However, because of current regulatory hurdles, companies allow employees to transfer the funds to an outside emergency savings account in banks. A few companies also pay the fees to create or maintain an account, typically in the range of $50 to $100 each month. In some cases, employee accounts are linked to apps that calculate the amount to be saved based on their monthly expenditures. The amount typically gets saved in a Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation insured savings account. And finally, the emergency savings accounts would go a long way for Americans in mitigating various future exigencies such as floods or cyclones, not to mention global health crises. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to press the bell icon to get notifications for our latest videos. For more information, you can log onto our website at kalkinemedia.com, and you can also subscribe to our channel. I'm Rachel, signing off for now.